Okay, one more set of talking about division exponent rules. This is actually taking a quotient to a higher exponent. This is similar to what we did with the multiplication in 7a. It looks the same in large part. When you see an example like this guy right here, this guy, what does this actually mean? It says take what's inside the parentheses, which is the fraction x over y, and make that a factor 3 times. So that's what you do if you want to stretch it out and do it that way, and then you got to put it back together again. So you count, you've got x cubed on the top, and you've got y cubed in the denominator. So you basically are distributing this exponent to each piece of the quotient, the numerator and the denominator. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Again, we're going to start with a number because these seem to be the area that students make the most amount of mistakes. But it's just like as if it were a variable. So what is this really asking us to do? It's asking us to take 3/5 as a factor 3 times. So that means we are going to cube the 3, and we're going to cube the 5, and we're dropping the grouping symbol. The parentheses are gone. Because these are numbers, we can go ahead and clean this up. 3 cubed is 27. 5 cubed is 125. And that's your answer. Let's look at the next one. Now we've got a variable in the numerator, but we've got a number in the denominator. No problemo. Z to the 4 times 3, which is 12. Because remember, we're taking an exponent to an exponent. And in the denominator, we're just doing 5 cubed. So that becomes z to the 12th over 125. Let's look at C. We're going to take 4 to the 2nd power. So that's 16 over x cubed times 2. So that's x to the 6th. That's our answer there. All right, D is a funky one because there are different bases. So that's okay. These are different bases. These are different bases. All of these are different bases. But here we've got 2 variables that are different bases. The only thing that you can do is simplify the exponents. V to the 12th over W to the 15th. And that's the answer. Okay, it gets a little bit more steps. In E, we have to cube the 5. So this is 5 cubed m to the 6th, all over m to the 9 times 3, which is 27. And we are not done because there's a whole lot we can clean up here. First of all, 5 cubed, you need to go ahead and multiply that out to 125. M to the 6th, m to the 27th. This is our division rule. We can simplify this to the m to the 27 minus 6. Remember that 27 is heavier than 6. He's bigger. So that's where our subtraction is going to go. And that's where our remainder of the exponent for m is going to go. So that is m to the 21. Okay, this one looks complicated. Yay, it's more fun. More fun when they're harder. So I'm going to just deal with every single factor individually. And I'm going to cube each. I'm going to multiply the exponent to the exponent. And down here when I get to the 2, I'm going to cube him. So this becomes x to the 18th. Y to the 21st. All over the denominator, which is 2 cubed, which is 8. Y to the 12th. 4 times 3. Now I got to look and see, are there any like bases I can clean up? And I do see these y's. So 21 is heavier than 12, so the subtraction of the exponents is going to go in the numerator. And I'm going to end up with y to the 21 minus 12 is 9. And 8 stays where he belongs in the denominator. Okay, so there's a couple different ways to look at these problems. When you have when you've got multiple steps going on, you may choose to do you may choose to do it a different way than I. So let me show you the two different ways that you can solve this type of problem. Now, the first thing that you might notice is that I can do 7 minus 5. So this is first way, is actually use the parentheses as a grouping symbol and say I'm going to do a to the 7 minus 5, and I'm going to wait and do the exponent of 3 on that as soon as I get this all cleaned up. So that's a squared, and that stays in the denominator because 7 is larger than 5, and that is all cubed, which gives us a to the 6th. That's the first way to do it. The second way to do it is go ahead and do your exponent of 3 for the numerator and the denominator, and then clean it up. So that would become a to the 21st over a to the 15th. And now we do the subtraction. We've got like bases, and we're dividing. So we subtract. 21 is bigger than 15. So a to the 21 minus 15, which is a to the 6th. So these are equal, and either way is perfectly acceptable. Just your choice. All right, go to work on 7B. Have fun.